Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we are here with the video that I think a lot of you were waiting for, and as you may have seen from a thumbnail, I'm talking about Relinquished Dark Cavalry. Of course, the deck I'm referring to is the classic Neos Cavalry that I brought more than a couple of times on the channel in more updated version, and this was actually with the new structure deck that we've got, the new Relinquished support. But to be fair, I should be talking about the new Millennium Eyes Restrict support. This deck had to be uploaded, and here we are. But before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here with Yami Yugi, and of course you may already know the skill I'm talking about is a Destiny Draw, but it is not, this does not synergize so good with the deck, because as you can see right there, we do not have any hand trap, in order to control our life points, and that is a thing that I usually like a lot doing, but there was literally no room for this. If you like to play a deck with more than 20 cards, it's fine, you can throw in some hand traps. I'm not sure the deck will benefit from that, but it is an option, of course. And so you actually can substitute this with the Sorcery Conduit, because we only play one spellcaster monster, that is the Eyes Illusionist. So you can actually search for that if you just lose 1500, because most of the times if your opponent is actually has his eyes wide open, it would not trigger your Destiny Draw, of course. But this happens most of the times in the legend rank. So as you can see right there, this is how the deck list looks like. So let's start from the new support. From the new structure deck, I've brought a triple Relinquished Fusion and just one copy of the Illusionist. Of course, the triple Relinquished Fusion is just so good, and it really synergizes well with Neos Fusion, of course, because with Neos Fusion you can just send the substitute material that we play 6 of right here, 3 the Dark Haxil Fusion and 3 King of the Swamp. And of course, guys, if you do not have the King of the Swamp, I know a lot of you miss this card. Don't worry, just use any other substitute material, because the searching effect that we can have by discarding the King of the Swamp is not that needed at all, as we play triple Keeper of Dragon Magic to search the only polymerization we have in the deck. So don't be afraid of that. And so this fusion is a quick play spell, so good, not only because it is a quick play spell, but also for the other effect that he has, that you can activate by banishing it from the graveyard. That's pretty cool, of course. And it is basically like playing 6 quick plays, quick fusions, that you can play during your opponent's turn by banning stuff from the graveyard. But of course, the Relinquished Fusion is a little bit better from the Millennium Eyes Restrict side, because you can banish stuff even from your hand, while Necrofusion requires the stuff to be in the graveyard. But on the other side, Necrofusion is the generic one, because with Necrofusion you can not only summon your Millennium Eyes Restrict, but you can also summon the Dark Cavalry, that is actually for that. Another Brave Neos you can summon, and also you can summon Iridescent Dragon. I actually decided to put that because it synergizes pretty good with the Millennium Eyes Restrict, as the monsters that are equipped to Eyes Restrict are actually equip cards, and you can use them as a cast to activate the effect of Iridescent Dragon. Keep in mind that I actually in the duels never managed to summon this guy, because I always felt like Dark Cavalry or Millennium Eyes Restrict were a better option, but keep in mind that there is this synergy. Also, you can actually decide to play something like the Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer, because we have a dragon type monster that can be in the graveyard, of course, the Keeper of Dragon Magic. So you can summon the Buster Blader just because, of course. Let me actually show you. Because if this little guy right here, of course, can be summoned with one substitute material and a dragon type monster. That's of course the reason. And no, we do not care about that. So This is the extra deck, as you can see right there. I think this is the best one that you can choose. And what else we have? We have to make, you know, everything enough balanced. We have 6 quick fusion, like the Banish Diffusion, the Necrofusion, 6 King of the Swamp, or better, substitute material, and then we have 6 ways to send the materials to the graveyard. How? Because of course we have triple Neos Fusion, and we have other 3 Neos Fusion, basically, because with Keeper of Dragon Magic we can have the Neos Fusion. Keep in mind that with the Keeper of Dragon Magic you can also add the Polymerization. And 2 Neos are enough, 3 are too much, and 1 it just feels like too less, so not enough. That's why I play 2. And 1 Illusionist is enough. You know why? Because you can simply send it to the graveyard with the Neos Fusion, summoning Brave Neos, and then it will recycle itself with its own effect as soon as you summon a Millenniumizer Restrict. That's why I only play 1, because you can search it. You have 6 ways to search it, 3 Keeper of Dragon Magic and 3 Neos Fusion, basically 6 Neos Fusion, that's it. So guys, the deck is pretty cool. I mean, I actually climbed up through to the Legend rank 1 with this. Pretty nice. I also I almost managed to reach Legend rank 2, that I lost the rank up duel and I stopped. So pretty consistent. I think it is COG worthy, honestly, but it requires, as all the decks that focuses on Millenniumizer Restrict, it requires a lot of brain and a lot of thinking, because they're not, you know, automated deck that plays itself. Keep in mind that. So guys, that was all for the explanation. I hope everything is clear and we can jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay against another Yami Yugi. Let's see what we have. It's us to go first, and we have everything we need to go for a Millenniumizer Restrict first turn. So I used the effect of King of the Swamp to have the Polymerization, and of course, because we can just then banish that from the graveyard for Relinquished Fusion, I decided to set this because I was not sure when to summon my Millenniumizer Restrict. So in this way I can just wait for my opponents to attack that, and then I can just use any of these to summon any monster I decided to summon, because I can also go, of course, into a Brave Neos. So it is a Dark Magician deck, as you can see right there. He attacked, that was fine, I decided not to go for it. So then I went for Relinquished Fusion, as you can see right there, starting with the Millenniumizer Restrict. I used the second effect of the fusion to steal the Apprentice, and then Keeper of Dragon Magic to discard the Polymerization and grab the Neos Fusion. And there you go, we have now the playset even for the Dark Cavalry, because we have a substitute material and a warrior. That was, of course, the plan. He's got the Magician Navigation, totally understandable. In fact, I attacked with the Keeper because I wanted him to use that so that I can pop one of them with the Neos, but he made the mistake of activating the effect of Dark Illusion from the hand, so I could steal it with my Hazard Restrict. That was a very bad mistake, so it ends up not summoning that and me having a 4K boy on the field. As you can see right there, I get to add the Neos Fusion to my hand. He's not dead yet though, because he has the Eternal Soul as well. I can still keep on attacking, and luckily I didn't trigger his Destiny Draw. So Eternal Soul to begin with, summoning the first Dark Magician, then the Navigation to negate the illusion, but there was no point, so that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Second duel, my boys. We have to go second, so it's him to begin. World Full of Malice. So we're talking about Malefic deck that actually can be something, as we have the event that is going on currently. So it's got a double 4K monster on the field, and that is quite a nice beginning. We have everything we need: King of the Swamp to begin with, grabbing a Poly, and then Relinquished Fusion in order to go into Millenniumizer Restrict. At this point in defense position, we're gonna use the Quick Play spell to steal the one with 4K defense, so we're chilling. It's got the effect of the field spell. I mean, there was no point in setting testing this stuff because I would have never been able to summon any monster even if this gets destroyed. Then he did nothing because he can go over my Ice Restrict. I actually got my Axial Fusion. I used the effect to fusion summon without using the poly to summon another guy. Why did I do that? Because then I can use the Relinquished Fusion, summon another one, but then use the effect of the Quick Play spell to steal the other 4k. So as you can see right there, even with only the Millennium Ice Restrict, this deck can win games. There you go. Third duel, this was my rank up to Legend rank 1. So it's us to go first. I began with the King of the Swamps effect to grab a poly, and then Keeper of Dragon Magic to discard the poly and grab the Neos Fusion. Of course, Neos Fusion, as you can see right there. And in this case, guys, I made a mistake because I already had my substitute material. I could have gone with, for example, the Illusionist, so that if once I summon my Millennium Ice Restrict, I would have been able to go for the recycle. But I mean, not completely a misplay, because of course if he has a Typhoon right here, I'm not able to summon the Millennium Ice Restrict without the King of the Swamp in the graveyard, so that is of course a good thing anyway. And he ended up being a good choice because this was Harpies hunting around. So Harpies, as you can see, to pop my back row. So of course Necrofusion responds to go into Millennium Ice Restrict. So just in case he decides to activate Cyber Slash Harpy Lady's effect, we can just negate that. So Elegant Antiquities for the second Harpies, and then Synchro Summon, as you can see right there. And he went for Monster Reborn, and then he fell for the trap. He used the effect of Cyber Slash. He can just suck with my Millennium Ice Restrict, and we're chilling. He then attacked it, but I mean there was not an issue. So I attacked at this point the Neos to grab another Neos Fusion, and then I attacked with the Dragon Magic. I waited on my Ice Restrict just because I wanted to be, I mean, I was not sure about the set card, so I thought he had something like, I don't know, the one that special summoned the Harpies from the graveyard. That's why I waited. And he went for Oracle using the effect again, so I can just steal it once again with my Millennium Ice Restrict, and he just scooped. So that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. This was a nice one against the top deck of the KC Cup, Mech Knight, Deco Talker. So he's got the Dotskeeper and Mathmech Subtraction to begin with. He's got the Code Talker summon, then the effect of Dotskeeper to summon him back from the graveyard. Again, Deco Talker, Linktree summon. There you go. He's got the skill Deco Talker alive, and another back row, as you can see right there. So I just began at this point with King of the Swamp, grabbing the poly, then the Keeper of Dragon Magic, discarding the Neos Fusion. You know why? Because now I have the chance to go into two Millennium Ice Restrict, one with the Polymerization and these two guys, the second by banishing the stuff, and then a Neos with Neos Fusion. So as you can see, I just went for the first one. I actually decided to go for the first Brave Neos, then Relinquished Fusion to go into Millennium Ice Restrict, and then use, of course, the I went for the Neos Fusion to summon the second Brave Neos, and then I just attacked at this point, and I made a mistake. I mean, I decided to wait for his back rows, but I should have triggered the Code Talker, the Code Talker alive, and I did not do it, so that was a mistake. So I just attacked, inflicted a total of 2900, and in the end phase he's got the compulsory plus the recoded alive. So goodbye to my only negation, to my only interruption, and he also has a monster on the field. So he summons a Mech Knight, the yellow star, to go into the Mech Knight, the Morning Star. But at this point we kind of felt into a stall right here, because now he's got the trap, and that's fine, but I can't do nothing because I cannot summon another Neos because the two Brave Neos are already here, and the other issue is that this guy can't be destroyed and can't take damage if we do not summon a guy in the same column. So we are kinda stuck here. He's got the Lady Debug to grab the back linker, and then he just handed his turn because he can't do nothing. What can we do though is that we can summon the Keeper to grab another Neos Fusion that is completely useless as this one, and then I just attacked the Lady Debug. So now he's just waiting, and I finally get my Relinquished Fusion to summon my Millennium Eyes Restrict, and then I use the Quick Play spell to grab the Mekk-Knight Star, but that won't stop my Millennium Eyes Restrict. I think he knew that, so there you go. I just had 2k, and then he's got the guy that can actually banish stuff from the graveyard, but I think that is it's not a good thing because I can just negate that. Then he went for the Backlinker and the Rico the Live stuff. I just decided to negate and to steal the Mekk-Knight Red Moon to have even enough defense. Then he went for the Blue Sky to add a couple of cards. I mean, now the effect of Brave Neos is negated, but I mean, he can't do nothing. As you can see right there, he just scooped, because once you negate the one that pops monster, he can't do nothing. So that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys. This is last but not least, 4th win in a row against Galaxy Eyes. Let's see what we have here. So it's got the Shuffle Reborn, as you can see right there. Let's go for the Galaxy Eyes. Then the effect of Shuffle Reborn to get another draw, and a couple of set cards, and then apparently it's got nothing, so pretty nice. So Neos Fusion to begin with, summoning the Brave Neos, then just the Relinquished Fusion, so there we are ready for the Millennium Eyes Restrict, but unfortunately it's got a Typhoon, so no Millennium Eyes Restrict, no interruption for us. It's got the Excellite, Destiny Draw basically, Galaxy Wizard to add the Expedition, use the skill once again, and then Shuffle Reborn, as you can see right there, into the Galaxy Eyes he just sent to the graveyard. One card Exceed thanks to the skill, Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon to negate the effect, and then of course rank up into Armor Photon Dragon to try to pop on my Brave Neos. Luckily we have the Neos Fusion that saves the day, and then of course he went for the attack and pop it. Pretty nice. Now we can just go with the Keeper of Dragon Magic that comes into support, discarding Neos Fusion to add the other one, just because it's better to have in the graveyard, because this is the last Brave Neos we can summon. There you go. I first went of course into the Millennium Eyes Restrict, using the skill to steal the Photon Dragon, and then Neos Fusion, but it is not needed. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. So guys, I actually realized I missed some replays where I summoned Dark Cavalry. I mean, because they were nothing special. I mean, once that I summoned Dark Cavalry, I was able to win easily. I mean, but keep in mind that of course once that you have Necro Fusion, you have access to everything in the extra deck, so that is the key, of course. So guys, that was all for today's videos. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.